In 2018, in a vision, in a dream, I don't see God, but I hear his loud voice, and he says to me, there will be no World Cup 2026. Because life will not be usual for those who are left behind on earth. And then I wake up. As a person who was not a follower of soccer, I researched and I found that in 2026, I'm awake, right? I found that there is going to be a World Cup in 2026. And currently people are preparing. You know, our national soccer team probably is preparing. I don't know, I don't follow soccer.
Yeah.
But I tell you, it is not going to happen. I knew they are not of the date. Concerning the date, he has been silent. Because he knows it's final with him and it's final with me. I don't need confirmation.
Okay.
I don't need
Any more convincing?
any reassuring.
Okay.
I don't need it. So let me say this. I'll repeat for people, those who don't know. In 2018, in a vision, in a dream, I don't see God, but I hear his loud voice, and he says to me, there will be no World Cup 2026. Because life will not be usual for those who are left behind on earth. And then I wake up. As a person who was not a follower of soccer, I researched and I found that in 2026, I'm awake, right? I found that there is going to be a World Cup in 2026. And currently people are preparing. You know, our national soccer team probably is preparing. I don't know, I don't follow soccer.
Yeah.
But I tell you, it is not going to happen. It is not going to happen for them. It is not going to happen for the entire world. Still in 2018, I'm asleep. I wake up. I switch on the main lights. I took the Bible and I read the Bible. I read my Bible. And Jesus appeared in front of me. People doubt this part when I say he appeared physically.
Physically.
As I can see you. He appeared in front of me and he told me, from the time Israel became a nation in 1948, there will be 77 years to the Exodus. And in this moment, I knew he was talking about the rapture. The reason why I knew is because when you are before the Lord, those who know, they know. You ask yourself a question in your mind. He answers it before you can even ask him.
We've heard that.
He answers even your thought. So he answered when I had Exodus. It took my attention. But he answered it right there in my mind that this is the rapture. And he said, on the 23rd and the 24th of the Feast of Trumpets of 2025, I will come to take my church. Then there will be a 7-year tribulation on earth for those left behind. And then he said, on the Day of Atonement of the 15th of September, 2032, I will return to earth as king. And then it disappeared. And I was left amazed.
Physically.
Now there is something that I don't mention to people. I didn't mention to people when I give this testimony in this part. From this day that he gave me the date of the rapture, I began to hear literally in my ear the sound of the trumpet. Now, I want to describe that in other people's testimonies, or I hear how other people say the trumpet will sound.
Yeah.
I hear that, and I'm not disputing. But the way the trumpet sounded to me was like the horn or the honk, I don't know, they call it honking, of a cruise ship. Have you ever heard when a cruise ship is docking?
Yeah.
That sound, you know, that says,
That
like,
deep
yeah, with that
sound, yeah.
deep sound.
Yo.
So that is the sound I began to hear day to day to day to day. It was not in my ear, but I could, it was, if God opened my ears and my hearing could hear something that was happening in heaven. Let me see.
Sure.
The sound of the trumpet kept ringing, and it didn't only ring, it had a message. Tell the people. Remember, I'm coming from being told the date of the rapture.
Yeah.
So he's telling me, tell the people what I told you. The sound of the trumpet stopped when the decision was made in my heart. When I made the decision in my heart that I am going to tell the world, the sound stopped. On the 23rd of this month, 14 days from now, that trumpet sound will sound. And every true Christian will be taken up in the rapture. And every little child, teenagers will be left behind if they do not have Christ. Every little child will also be taken up in the rapture. It will begin with the dead in Christ. So the graves will open up. So what I saw in one vision, when I was being raptured in this vision, when I was going up, the earth and the buildings were shaking. And I wonder if this is not from the impact of the graves being opened up, including the power that God will be using to transform in a split second this body, all over the world, and many people. So everybody, those who are dead in Christ and us who are alive, who are Christians, will meet in the clouds. And then this will all take part in a split second. From the clouds, we will then go up to meet him in the air. I said it last time. People confuse this. Jesus will not be waiting in the clouds. I know because in an open vision, I'm not sleeping. I stood up there in the atmosphere with him, in space just close to earth.
Yeah.
Just above earth. He was on my right, and we were looking down to earth. So he didn't look at me, and he had a stern face. He had a very stern face. He was so serious, and he was focused on the earth. So when I looked to the globe, the earth, I couldn't see what he was seeing because I just saw a map. But he gave me, remember,
The
thoughts.
Yeah.
He gave me an insight into what he was looking at. So he was looking at the sin that people are living in, are committing in the world, and the wickedness that is going on in the planet Earth. Now listen, these two things, when I look at his face, he gave me the insight that he was angry. I wish I can describe the anger of God. I was not afraid because he's my father.
Yeah.
So I was not afraid. But the way he was so angry, I tell you, the world is not ready. That's why demons are afraid of God. And that's why the devil is very afraid of God. When he appears, they flee. Because remember, God is perfect. So when he loves you perfectly.
Ooh.
But also when he's angry, his anger will perfectly, fulfill its mission.